Example 6, find component form. Find the component form of the vector v with a magnitude of 7 and a directional angle of 60 degrees. Well, again, now, there's two ways we can write this. Now, vectors can become in the form of x comma y, or they can come in the form of basically what is h cosine theta, comma, h sine theta. Now, without getting too far in detail, these are basically with the calculator, type it in with the brackets of x comma y or h comma, then the angle with theta. That's all we need to do to type in the calculator. And these are the two ways they can give it to you. Now, the h is the same thing as magnitude. Those are congruent. So this is saying my h is 7 here. And so we can go to the calculator and type in 7 there. And it gives us an angle. It says of 60 degrees. So I can type that in the calculator, and it should give me the answer right away. So I go over here, add a calculator, and press Control parentheses. It pulls up the vector brackets. And I type in my magnitude is 7, comma, angle, which is Control book. See right there, is 60 degrees. Make sure you hit the degree symbol. Press Enter. This is my x value. This is my y value. So it appears that when I press Enter on that, I get 3.5, comma, this is 6.06. Now that is the calculator's answer. Now it's not the best answer though, because that actually comes from a square root. So I want you to think through this way. If I now go through the whole process of saying, okay, the actual value of x is, this comes from, I didn't even explain this, here that cosine of theta equals x over h. So if I needed to find what x is equal to, I would just simply multiply by h. And that's where I got h cos there. And this would be the same thing, but for y. So that's how you can set these up. It's the same idea that, I'll just write out, h sine theta is equal to y. So if I went through the algebra here, my h is 7. So to say h cosine 60, comma, 7, which is the h, sine of 60. So now I'm going to do the algebra technique and see what my answer is. Now we have, this is a hand trick. So 60 degrees, if you're looking at your hand, it should be your pointer finger. So if you bend your pointer finger and then flip your hand over, x, I'm getting 1 finger for x. And so it would be the square root of 1 over, this is x over h. H is total fingers. I have 4 fingers still remaining. So that would be my x value. And then over here, this would be 7 times I have 3 sine fingers over a total of 4 fingers. When we go to simplify that, we would get 7 times, this is 1/2, and over here, 7 times square root of 3 over 2. Finally, we would get the answer from here. 7 times 1/2 is 3.5, or you could say 7/2. And then this right here would be 7 square root of 3 over 2. So that's how, this would be the simplified version here. But this, if you type that in the calculator, simplified, 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. And if you multiplied that out, you would get 6.06. So here's the image that they gave, and you'll see that their answer was exactly the same as ours. Now, here's one for you to try.